What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your boy bblakeypoo here with another reaction video. So, Star Wars Outlaws, that big awaited first person or not first person, single player adventure game in the Star Wars universe. They just dropped the trailer. Looks like a day ago, 13 hours ago from Ubisoft at least. We're gonna go watch. I haven't watched the premiere trailer. It's only two and a half minutes, so let's watch this. Just get a little quick reaction to this, and then we'll look at that gameplay trailer.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere.
Oh, that was cool.
But the world here belongs to the syndicates.
That looks really nice.
If I want to survive,
Cutscenes, at
I
least.
have to play their game.
Something to sniff the crotch. Is that Pandu Baba?
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out. I've been held back my whole life.
They love shoving little cute creatures in there, don't they?
I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous.
Why is that robot wearing a
If
coat?
you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
They live in a giant mushroom. Alright, so cutscenes look good. The story is hopefully good. I don't know, I'm a little worried by that, the amount of freedom that's going to be in the game. Let's go check out the gameplay now, which dropped yesterday. Which one should we go to? We'll go to the official. Let's go to the Ubisoft. They're making it. They're making it.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Outlaws official gameplay walkthrough breakdown.
Oh.
I'm Chastity Vicencio with Ubisoft News, and I'm joined by narrative director Naveed Kavari, creative director Julian Garrity, and game director Matthias Carlson, who are going to give us more information about what we saw
This
in the
looks
gameplay walkthrough.
more promising. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. And this is our first ever introduction to Nyx.
Nyx is a Merkal, a
Little cute
rare
character they have to
exotic
put in
creature
there.
whose home planet still remains a mystery. He's got a very curious personality, as you can see here. He can be a bit stubborn, but he has an incredibly strong bond with Kay and always follows her lead. She's grown up with Nyx for most of her life. He's not just a pet, he's family.
And that one, you know, Ginger Jedi had his little robot that was
First
essentially the same
introduction
thing,
to
just not
a
furry.
brand new scoundrel in this galaxy.
Kay is a young thief who's
Or
found
droid,
herself on the
if you
moon
will.
Tashara, which is a hive of underworld activity. She's picked up a high-risk job to steal a priceless, sort of mollusk-like object from a lieutenant of the Pike Syndicate. Once she's grabbed it with the help of Nyx, she's going to turn it in and earn some much-needed credits.
So Pikes are one of the syndicates that we'll be tangling with in Star Wars Outlaws. And the pikes here are borrowing without permission some vehicles from the Empire and the Rebels and different people and cutting them up.
Nix.
I mean, that's pretty interesting.
Nix is more than just a lovable and fierce companion.
Thank God.
Nix is a whole bag of tricks in and of himself.
I mean, he's kind of
So
just
him
like the
push that
droid
button
from
a distance,
Jedi
he
Survivor,
can,
just a little furry,
distract guards. He can attack on command.
cute thing.
He can help you with
And he
puzzles.
attacks.
He can help you discover secrets as well. He is very much conceived as a symbiotic part of the player's control over Kay and Nix. So we're really thinking of them together as a whole.
I was just leaving.
So when we look
Yeah,
at the
that looks
beginning
pretty
game,
cool.
She knows her way around the blaster. It's not necessarily her first option or primary tool to solve a problem or a situation. However, as we progress through the game and its many ever more dangerous situations, both Kay and the blaster itself will evolve and improve. And you will soon find it to be a central and very versatile tool for more than just directly taking out enemies.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
And Kay's blaster is very meaningful to her. This blaster has a lot of modules that you can discover, upgrade, and apply to the blaster that allow you to deal with situations in radically different ways.
Hey, Nick. Catch.
So here I think we have a very good example of the type of role Nix can play, even in something like a full-on firefight, where that enemy that we took out dropped the gun that he was just about to shoot you with. Nix can, slink down and retrieve that weapon for you.
Dink Ferric.
Sometimes, best solution is just to get out of there. So ever since we kicked off this project in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, one of the things that they were passionate about, of course, is authenticity. One of the things we were passionate about is bringing something to the galaxy of Star Wars. And one of the biggest things was this moon, Toshara. And Toshara we developed working very closely with Lucasfilm. Everything from its vegetation to the wildlife to its deep, rich culture, and all of the activities that we can discover during this trailer, and even more.
These guys don't quit.
One of the key pillars for both Kay the character and for the core gameplay in general in Star Wars Outlaws is what we call a resourceful underdog. Kay is a capable and daring person. And we reflect that in gameplay with you having access to a wide range of actions and abilities, ever growing, of course, as you play through the game, ranging from stealth to full-on firefights. So as we saw here, shooting from, driving your speeder full speed ahead under fire. From enemies. We said if we can make the player think like, I can't believe I made it, when they just play through something, it's a success.
All right, we're almost halfway through this, and I don't know. I've not been wowed yet. Like, it's a really nice looking game. I don't know. Let's just keep going.
Kay's reputation with the syndicates will play a big role in how she approaches her journey, whether it's the Pikes, Hutts, or others. We had a saying that in the underworld, you live and die by your reputation. As if a job she takes hurts a syndicate, those opportunities aren't available. So her choices play into how she experiences her journey.
There's Jonta's Hope.
This is Jonta's Hope. Jonta's
So I wonder if that's for
is, One of the
replayability.
supplements that we have in the game. So this is
You
a
lock
tiny
yourself out of
an
stuff by
oasis of civilization
reputation.
in Swept Plains. And it usually contains a drinking hole, a cantina, and these are hubs of activity too. So we very
Can you
much
get hit
enjoy
by those
developing
speeders?
How it would look and feel, and what sort of vibe that cantina would have.
Ooh,
But this is
was
just
that like
one-
Plains. And it usually contains a drinking
Oh.
hole, cantina.
kind of like looks
These
like
are
Luke's
hubs of
speeder.
activity too. So we very much enjoyed developing how
Like
it would look and feel.
a beefier version. Look at those engines on that thing, man.
And what sort of vibe that cantina would have.
But this is just one of many settlements and cities that Kay will discover across the galaxy. And that includes the capital of Miragana, a city on Tashara filled with corruption.
I don't get it.
Activity.
What?
Okay.
ND5 is a BX commando built by the Separatists and battle-hardened during the Clone Wars. Nowadays, though, he serves as kind of an enforcer droid in the underworld. He's partnered with Kay as they attempt to pull off a big
Why wouldn't you get
high-risk
that
job.
fixed?
It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
So various jobs and favors for the different characters and factions you encounter. They play an important role in everything from learning new things, actually unlocking equipment and abilities, to managing your precious reputation in the underworld, which is the key to some of the most lucrative opportunities out there. Important note though, something that's key to the fantasy of the free scoundrel lifestyle is that you're never in servitude of anyone.
Okay, free scoundrel life. I hope she ends up having some force sensitivity. You know, you're not even going to give me the option.
Making your own choices, carving your own path through this world, making a name for yourself.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
You lived.
Who she works for, whether it's with syndicates or otherwise, is crucial to creating a reputation for herself. And then how she approaches those syndicates through those choices is going to be key to gaining bigger and better rewards, whether it's for credits or priceless artifacts.
Wait.
So nothing in the underworld is black and white, and we wanted to reflect that in the choices she makes when taking on jobs.
So far, we've seen a gunfight and a horseback gunfight. Did they make Red Dead in the Star Wars universe so far? Because I mean, it kind of sounds like the scoundrel lifestyle is the Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead. Was that the newest one? I can't remember all the Red Deads, but that sounds like that. It sounds like a Rockstar clone, but set in a Star Wars universe. But man, I don't know. I'm big on. I guess we saw a little space gameplay. The space gameplay could save it for me because, I love that. But man, I want to be a Jedi, or at least just a Force sensitive with some Force powers and a lightsaber, man.
This is one example of many. Does she just hand over what was stolen, keep a cut for herself, lie about how the job went down or the intel she learned? It's really left up to her.
Feel like I've done this in some other game that was kind of like a Western.
These scenes where we're going to give a choice to the player. And these choices, there is no wrong answer. There's just ways to weave your own story, ways to change, challenge, increase your reputation with certain factions and syndicates, decrease it, gain an advantage or a different perspective on the story too. So we put a lot of effort in giving the player agency over their own trajectory.
So the game takes place in the original trilogy era. So
Okay.
the Empire is at the height of its power and reach. So they're always looming.
So, you are not a Force sensitive. You're not going to have a lightsaber. We're in the original trilogy era. Huh. I'm not. Let's see.
Background, ever watchful.
But as you can see here, we want to show a different side to the Empire and how it intersects with the underworld. And that means corruption. Particularly on Tashara. Even though it's Imperial run, the local governors and officers lean into corruption and have worked out special arrangements with the syndicates that benefit them.
So this is the wanted system, and the wanted system is something that's going to be ever present within the game. If you...
Have I played a game with wanted system that had Western style gunfights? and horseback speeders. Horseback. And then also a wanted system.
A court or challenge the Empire, you're going to start to get wanted. And if you continue, you persist, and you do even more actions, that wanted level's just going to go up.
That's a little different. I'll give them that.
At the highest levels, the Empire will throw a huge amount of resistance and forces in your way. So that's something that you can play around with, but you're best off trying to avoid as much as possible.
Very important for us in this experience is that there will always be some way for you to de-escalate or escape.
Oh, this is the Trailblazer. Now, if there's one dream that
Here we go.
Game developers have, it's to help design a spaceship for Star Wars. This is our take on that, the Trailblazer.
The Trailblazer is an EML 850 light freighter from the Republic era, but to Kay, this is home. And if you're a scoundrel traveling throughout the galaxy, the first thing you need is a ship.
That looks pretty good.
Kay, there's none better than the Trailblazer.
We're not on the rails. That's good. That is good.
One of the things that was very precious to us is having this seamless experience of going on foot to your speeder, to your spaceship, out of the atmosphere and into space. And space is a dangerous place, but it's a place full of opportunities too. So we'll be using it for combat, both on an intimate dogfighting level, an epic level with bigger ships, but also for discovery, exploration, and special surprises.
Looks like it might kind of handle like Everspace. It's not on the rails, but it's dogfighty and arcadey.
Iconic notes of Star Wars to remind players of the era that they're playing in, and the fact that the galaxy is something that is wide, diverse, but iconic at the same time. One of the things that is important for us is that every planet that you will visit in this adventure has a distinct profile. Not just a very bespoke story, but also wildlife, an ecosystem, and situations that really radically change from location to location. And space is
She's a
just,
scoundrel with a heart. She stole that little ball and gave it to that thing.
So we're trying to develop distinct profiles for every single orbital region.
We knew from the start when we sat down thinking about this game that we wanted to offer that full seamless experience. Sitting in the cantina, in a city on a planet surface, jumping on your own speeder, driving to your own ship, and as we just saw, seamlessly flying into space is something that we are incredibly pleased and happy and excited that we're able to actually offer.
We really enjoyed making this, and we can't wait for you to experience a new Star Wars adventure.
Okay, well, let's just let it finish. I got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, that tiny little thing. That's like a chihuahua jumping on you. Here it comes. Little chihuahua. Takes him out. Oh. Oh, man. Tell me. Am I asking for too much? I don't know. I mean, the game could be fun, but it's not even coming out till next year, so I guess that's kind of an early look. This is a gameplay reveal. I don't know how set in stone things are, but for one, I don't understand why this droid wears a coat. Where's a trench coat? I mean, I get aesthetics. It looks cool, but it makes no sense. And why doesn't he fix his chest? Hopefully those are questions that will be answered in Star Wars Outlaws. Otherwise, this looks like a space western. This looks like Space Red Dead, but probably PG-13, whereas Red Dead would be R. And I'm a little disappointed. I guess I didn't know anything about that. I don't know how much news was out about this game or information about this game up until now, but I had not seen any trailers or anything or read any articles, and I went into this blind, and it's late, so maybe I'm a little grumpy, but I don't know. Nothing really stood out. Like, it looks great. It looks like the visuals, those are amazing. Hopefully the story's good. And like the different planets look cool and everything. So exploration wise and everything, that looks good. It's going to have great music, I'm sure. But I don't know. There's just something, I'm pretty indifferent to it. And, I don't know. I just don't like the option of not being, I don't know. It just seems like a Western that they slap Star Wars onto. And I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But tell me what you think down in the comments. Are you looking forward to this? Maybe tell me why. You could open my eyes, or give me something to look forward to, because I don't know. The space combat seemed a bit lacking. It was like barely off the rails. I mean, there's no real flight. But again, I haven't had hands on. But I mean, I'm probably going to try it just because it's Star Wars, and hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like videos like this, let me know that too. I'll start doing more of these. I'm definitely going to do another one because I think there's another trailer for Return to Moria, which to my knowledge is not out yet, but I still do want to play that. So be looking for that, and some more unboxings coming. Thank you for joining, and hit that like button, maybe. It definitely makes my ego feel all nice and pretty. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.